Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Persevering with PCOS live show. Tonight is going to be an interesting night because I have my toddler here with me and she's staying quiet for now. Um, and hopefully, we could have a smooth episode. It's not meant to be very long, it's really just a short episode of my own reflection on my own journey because in this journey, I have grown so much and learned so much. And even though I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, when I was 18 years old, I really only felt like I was getting any real information or getting anywhere in the last year or two. And while I'm so appreciative of the growth and the information and everything and all the connections and the wonderful people I have met along the way, I realize that there's still so many misconceptions and so much conflicting information that it can get frustrating. And for a long time, I didn't feel that frustration. While it has been challenging dealing with PCOS symptoms growing up, I really didn't understand exactly the frustration when it came to conflicting information because generally I was not getting any information really and truly. I was just treated the usual way on birth control and metformin and told to try to lose weight and more or less change your diet, your lifestyle, which is all well and good. But in this journey, it can get frustrating. And let me tell you what happened recently to really make me kind of hit the ceiling and take another turn into things. So, if you've journeyed with me for a while, you know that I really started being more open about the diagnosis that I've had with PCOS last year. I blogged about it when I started my Mind of Yash blog, and it was an article that really connected with a lot of women. And I started to delve more into that and realized that okay, this is something that has been a pain point in my life, and I want to help other people go through it as well because I realize that when you have the right support and you have persons that and you don't feel alone, then somehow it gets a bit better to deal with, right? Even though sometimes it's not smooth sailing all of the time, if I'm being quite honest. So when I launched the live show on Facebook in September, and I had so many wonderful women who came on my show and shared their experiences and what they've done to help themselves, not just with conditions like PCOS and other autoimmune immune and hormonal conditions, but just in things about body positivity, about confidence, about mental health, about fertility, because when you have a condition like PCOS, it can really permeate every part of your life, whether you realize it or not. And I really didn't want to be in that place anymore. I didn't want to feel like this thing was me. And even in the journey, I realized that I was saying things like my PCOS when I don't want to claim this. So I started trying intentionally to say my PCOS diagnosis or the diagnosis I had with PCOS. So to kind of change my mindset when it came to it. So then came my wonderful Persevering with PCOS summit. And ladies and gentlemen, that was something that was beyond my imagination. It was a dream that I had even before I knew I had it. And it really went off so well. And when I reflect on the persons who said yes to me, to little old me who is just somebody journeying on this journey, trying to find answers, trying to find inspiration, trying to find resources, trying to find support. And I would reach out to these people that I found. I found on Clubhouse, I found on Instagram, people referred to me. I found them and I asked, I was like, okay, you don't really know me, but this is what my dream is. This is what I want to do. I want to equip women, persons who are suffering from PCOS. I want to equip them with the right information and support system so that they feel that they can persevere. And they feel like they are not just a diagnosis. And it's not just you go to a doctor's office and somebody looks at you. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. Looks at you and thinks that you're overweight and say that this is the cause of your PCOS, or you can't reverse the symptoms if you don't lose weight, or you need to diet and restrict yourself and all these things. And while I'm not trying to make an excuse, because no, 1 second. Okay. Okay, don't play with this, okay? No. No. Yeah, that's what happens when you're on a live. Go apply. This is the hazards of having a life with a toddler. All right, so guys, bear with me. I hope I can continue my message. So yes, I don't remember what I was saying, but the condition has come such a long way. I realized that doctors really weren't trained in it, and I don't blame them because, it was not something that they really were trained with. And I've seen doctors actually admit to that it's not something that they train in, but they try to get the information, they try to help their patients. And even though there's so much more information out there now, it's still either not enough, it is conflicting, it's not reaching the people. Where did my toddler go? It's not being given in with empathy and compassion, or it still has some way to go in terms of research and these things. So yeah, so I've been moseying along trying to be positive about this and feeling like I'm succeeding because I was feeling empowered. I was feeling like for once in my life, this is not controlling me. I have control over it, even though I have days where the fatigue is real and the cravings are real, but I push through and I persevere as best as I can. Okay, because you can't be up on a high all the time, and I've accepted that. But it can be difficult at times, and I get that. So I was saying for the summit, I had some wonderful speakers who shared information that I'd never heard in my entire journey, things that women need to hear. But the thing that hit me was that everybody had the same underlying message in terms of it's not a one size fits all. It's different for everybody because each person is different. Okay? And what works for you may not work for me. So to have this one way to treat PCOS And even as it's evolving into more natural ways, or not just the typical birth control, metformin, lose weight formula, which could work for some. I'm not saying no, but it started to evolve into other restrictive or um, tailored ways for each person. And I just wanted to reiterate that it is not a one size fits all. And I realized even after my summit, after all these wonderful speakers came on and shared that and really emphasized that I still forgot that it's not a one size fits all. And I'm going to pause right there to check on my toddler, and I'll be right back. She's being mischievous, and I guess I'm going to deal with that after. Yes, baby. Anywho, I forgot. And I had a bit of an awakening last week where I was following some other advocates as well. And I was reminded of that because I got caught up following a certain um, pages or um, persons who kind of giving a one size fits all recipe. And I thought that people were saying they were having results, and I guess for some people it would work, that would work. But then there was the other side of things where people were feeling, you know, bad or for not following that, or for even trying it and it not working out, and getting more frustrated and not knowing what to do. And I really re-empathized with these people. I empathized, but I forgot, and I had to regroup, because I may have stopped eating dairy because dairy triggers some inflammation in me, which triggers my symptoms. So I restrict dairy. That may not be the thing for you. Maybe you don't have that issue and it's something else. Or maybe it's just you have to figure out something to add to your diet, a supplement. Which I found out too, that not every supplement is going to help somebody with PCOS. So what do we do? What do we do to inform ourselves and equip ourselves and help one another figure this thing out? Well, I'm embarking on a new journey, because as much as I appreciate the experts coming on and sharing their knowledge, and I'm going to continue to bring them, and I'm going to trust that God is going to lead me to the people who are going to say yes and who are going to share information authentically. Mommy, and compassionately. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, right? Mommy, you. Okay, I'm coming. Mommy, one more time. I'm coming back. Did I not tell you it's going to be an interesting live? I'm alone with my toddler, so I have to mommy and be advocates at the same time. Anywho, so what I was trying to say is that I am embarking on a journey to start finding the information and to learning it in a way that is going to be internalized in me so that when somebody comes.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Mommy?
So that when somebody comes and gives me some information about this, I could stop and scrutinize it and I could be able to tell others what they need to do, and not in the one size fits all, but in the terms of the questions that you need to ask, in terms of what labs you have to get, in terms of what you can try, and if it doesn't work, not to beat yourself up about it, but try something else and see how it goes. You know, and not feel bad that you're not restricting yourself and eating right and exercising in the right way. Yes. You stay right here with mommy?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mommy, the ears open?
Mommy's earrings are a big part of this, you know, baby.
Yeah, that one.
So I'm embarking on a mission to learn some more about PCOS because I felt an obligation that I'm using this platform, the Mind of Yash platform, to share with you everything that I've learned. And I felt, I wondered to myself if I've shared the right thing since I've been on this journey and have been sharing it with you. But somebody told me, you know, maybe what I've done up to this point was the right thing thus far. And now I need to take a step back and recalibrate and go again. And I'm going to share that with you. So, first up is that I'm going to do a 6-week online program with a nutrition expert called Martha. Oh gosh, I'm going to say her name wrong, I'm sure. Martha McKittrick. And I'm not affiliated with her or anything like that, but when I was at the height of my frustration last week, feeling like, how am I even going to figure this out, I stumbled upon her as a resource, and then her course, which is opening doors right on the 29th of September, and it basically had everything I was looking for. You know, I needed to know like what labs you need to ask for, you know, how to tweak your diet, how, like, everything. So when I saw it, my frustration, I felt a release. I was like, okay, this is my first step. I'm going to learn this and I'm going to share with you as I go through it. I'm also going to share with you her link tree so that you can check it out as well if you want to be part of it. The course is called the PCOS Nutrition and Lifestyle Blueprint online course. So we're going to learn together. I'm still going to try my best to get the real information to you. And even if I get it wrong, I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you that I got this wrong and this is the right thing. Because I just want to remind you guys that I call myself the PCOS Positivity Coach/guide because I am on this journey with you. I'm learning as we go along. And I want to know for me, like, so I could live my best life. And I honestly am, in the sense that I feel free of the PCOS diagnosis. But I want to be able to know so that I can not only help myself, but help you. I want you guys to know as well. And I want you guys to not feel alone and frustrated because I can see how frustrating it can get. I remember talking to somebody from the Mind of Yash community, and we were talking about essential oils and these things. And I basically was giving her all the information, all the advice I had learned about the different things you could try. Try zinc, try this, you know. And she replied to me and said, I've tried all these things and I still can't find a solution. And I remember being so stumped. I was like, okay, I don't even know where to go from here. And it doesn't mean that she's not trying hard enough. It just means whatever she's trying may not be the right way for her, or maybe she's restricting herself too much. Who knows? We don't know, but we have to do the investigation, take these steps, take the right labs, ask the right questions, connect with the right people to be able to know for ourselves, because we are each made up differently, so it's going to be different for each person. And I want you to remember that and not beat yourself up if you have tried this way, this one way, and you've seen it work for somebody else and it's not working for you. Then that's not your plan. It's like, it's almost like life journey. Everybody's on a different journey and it's not going to be the same, but we need to work together to figure it out. We need to work together so that we could find the right people, find the right healthcare, people who would listen to us and not just brush things off, brush things to the side. Because there's a real reason why so many women are suffering with these things. And it may not just be like a physical thing, it's something that is stressing us, is something, okay? And we need to treat it holistically. And I'm going to learn and I'm going to share with you guys. And if you have any question and if there's any content that you want me to create or to find out that you need in your journey, please let me know and I will do that. Because I don't, even though I want to find the right thing for my journey, I feel so much more passionate about getting it to you guys, because I don't want to be here leading anybody astray. I want you guys to feel empowered and know that you can conquer this and we can do it together. So I didn't fully cry, but I feel this in my core and it makes me feel on the verge of tears. And I think it's just tears of passion and the frustration, because I feel your frustration and I understand it. And yeah, we're just gonna work together. We're gonna figure this out together. Whew. Woosah. Kaka. I feel so much better sharing that with you. And again, feel free to let me know what you guys need and I can get it to you. I have two other exciting things happening that I want to share with you guys. One is that I'm going to be on the Possibility Mom Business Summit, which is happening tomorrow to the 26th, where Lisa Canning, the Possibility Mom, has gathered over 40 experts to talk about, how to be a mom and run a business. And she asked me to share about what keeps me positive. So I did share that, and it's free. You could get a free ticket this weekend. So let me share that link with you. So if you want to register, grab your free ticket there. You're going to get access to all the live sessions, which starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST, and all the over 40 recordings for the weekend. So, and it's a holiday here in Trinidad and Tobago tomorrow, so we could binge watch as things go. And then the other thing is that my next Art of Being a Woman Mastermind is kicking off next week. So let me know if you want to sit in the intro meeting just to see if the mastermind group is something for you. It is, skills on building mindsets, skill sets, building a lot of self-awareness, which is the first step. And it really helped me in my own journey to build my self-image and to figure out my contribution and to lots of skills. And it's still a continuous journey. And I love working with women to go through the journey with them as well. So if you want to be part of the intro class, which is most likely going to be on Monday, send me an email at connect@mindofyash.com, or you could just DM me on any of my social media channels so that I can let you there, so you could come and check it out and see if it's a fit for you. So come and join the meeting. And it kicks off next week. And of course, it's 8 months access to the course, and then 6 months mastermind with me and a small group of ladies. And a bonus that you're going to get is access to my content from the Persevering with PCOS live summit that will happen on the 31st of May to the 4th of June, which is over 33 recorded interviews with experts. as well as free Zumba and Strong Nation, which is a HIIT class with me, weekly with me, for the duration of the 6 months. So if you want to join me, let me know. What's the YouTube things I have to say? I have to say, okay, be sure to share this video, like this video, share this video, and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Next week, I'm going to have a wonderful guest who's going to talk about PCOS and weight loss and all the misconceptions when it comes to weight and PCOS. So stay tuned for that episode next week, 30th of September at 8 p.m. AST. And thank you so much for joining me as per usual, even with the interruptions. She just came in to show me some of the mischief that she's doing. So I'm going to deal with that now. Thank you so much again. Take care and have a good night.